Hey guys, today I was thinking of doing a QA video. So one of my friend had sent me few questions that she wanted me to answer, so that she has a better understanding of the market. So I am going to be showing you that and probably answering all these questions. So she asks me what's the difference between a stock market and mutual funds. A very common question. So in simpler terms, stock market is basically you buy a share or a stock of a particular company and you sell it. That's it. You have a connection only with that company and nothing else. That's stock market. You say for example you're a big fan of Reliance, right? And now you hear news saying the Geo has come up, or now tomorrow Ambani is gonna get 5G's contract. So what are you gonna do? You just want to buy Reliance, right? You just want to go with the hype in the market and make some money, right? You really see Ambani doing great stuff in future, so you only want to have a relationship with that stock and make more money of that company. So you're going to be investing in stocks, right? Similarly, whatever your beliefs are, sometimes people do believe in certain products, certain companies, and they want to invest. So this is how they invest and make money out of it, right? So the money goes directly to that company and the company will benefit from it as well as you will benefit from it. So that's stock market, right? And mutual funds is basically meant for people to make money in stock markets. Okay, the whole goal to have something called as a mutual fund is for the normal people like us who want to make money in stock market. That's it, period. There is no complication on this. But how we make it complicated is that we common people don't know much about stock market, right? We just want to make money. We've heard that people make money in stock market, and we just want to make money. That's it. We don't want to learn stock market because people might be a doctor or an engineer, or they have other jobs and they cannot break their head into it. So they have a chunk of money, they just want to make money out of it in stock markets because they've heard that it gives you a good return, right? So that's when you use mutual funds, right? And what does mutual fund do? They'll have someone called as a fund manager, okay, a guy who is a professional in this field who knows markets in and out. So he's going to be handling a mutual fund, and what he basically does is he puts his money, not his money, the money that has been allocated to him in several stocks, and he basically diversifies the investment or the money that's been given to him. For example, let's assume L&T Midcap is a mutual fund. Now there is a manager as well in this fund. I was trying to find out the name of the manager, but I could not. Usually I use the money control app where they clearly mention what's the name of that. And so what happens here is, here you see that this is the analysis that they say, like we have increased this much over a period of time. This is the returns on 1 week, 5 years, 3 years. And here you see portfolio is where they clearly mention to you where are we investing your money, right? So it says large capital investments 5%. So the 5% of the entire money goes in large investments, large capital, bigger companies. Then 65 goes in mid cap, and then the small cap goes on 18%, right? So this is what happens. And here are the name of the companies that they invest in, right? And that's just more about it. So it's basically like, let me put it very simple. Like tomorrow if you were to say, Nitish, have 10 lakhs from my side, you invest and you give me the money, whatever the profit comes in every year, I am gonna put my money in you because you trust my knowledge, my my track records, so you will trust me and you give me. So that's basically mutual fund, right? We will name it XYZ mutual fund, whatever, right? We could just name it. But I cannot be doing that. Why? Because you need regulations on that. You need some sort of a security. You need some sort of a process that tomorrow I don't run away with the money, or tomorrow you don't keep calling me. Where's my money? How much is it? So that's not how it works. It doesn't work on a person-to-person basis. For these, there are SEBI regulations done. So that's why a lot of big companies like L&T, Axis, then you have your SBI, ICICI. These guys have their own mutual funds. So I guess that's more about mutual funds. So if you want to go and understand which mutual funds to invest in, you could probably go to moneycontrol.com and just go for top performing mutual funds, and you'll get a list of it, right? So you have many of these. You can see which one suits your goal and probably take it. And the next one is what should my initial investment for a share? There isn't something called as an initial investment. It depends how much you want to try it out, right? Before entering the waters, you just want to test, just put your leg and see how cold it is, right? That's just about it. So you can just start with like 5,000 initially, to just have an understanding. Like, say for example, let's say for example you have your SBI shares for 200 rupees. So your initial investment could also be 200 rupees, right? You can just buy for 200 rupees and probably wait for a few days and see, has it gone up, has it gone down. Just for an understanding, you can start with even 200 rupees. There is no limitation of it, right? So but if you were to do 5,000 rupees, then it's going to be 5,000 divided by 213. These many number of shares you would be buying, right? Now a lot of shares have different values. Like here you see the highest would be 6,355. That's Bajaj Finance. Our Reliance is 2,000. So every stock has a different value, so it depends on how much you want to invest, right? Now going to the next question, which stock should I buy and how? Okay, so simple. I always try to use this watch list. This is where this one and this one, I call it the small watch list and the bigger watch list. Why? Because the prices are very cheap here and the prices are kind of expensive. Now why have I taken these? Because these are the market giants. They can never go out of business according to me, and it's pretty much evident. They can never go out of business, and they are one of the most market capitalized stocks, right? They have a major say in the market of what happens, and every day there is trade in and out that goes. So this is why I have chosen, these are my selective stocks that I actually pick and trade. I don't go anywhere outside the watch list. Like you see, there are other companies like VIP, Graphite, Bajaj Electronics, so yeah, I don't trade them. It's just simple. I just want to trade with the giants, follow the bigger market leaders and make money out of them. That's just my goal. So how do I buy it? It's very simple. Now I use Zerodha. Okay, so if I were to buy SBI, I would say buy. Okay, now he's going to say how much quantity. I'm gonna say 10 quantity. I'm going to step stop loss basically how much I could afford to lose 5% of my money. I could say I don't want to lose 5% of my money, I'm ready to lose 2%. And you say, what's your target? How much is the target that you want to achieve? 5%, I could say, or if I'm a long-term investor, I could say 25%, right? Then my stop loss will also have to be more, because 2% is going to hit very soon, right? By the time you hit 25. So I'm going to say 10% stop loss in this one. And yes, that's it. Just buy, right? You're going to get the value of 213 in the market, and this is cash and carry. Always click on this. Very, 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 very important. Click on cash and carry. 10 market orders, steps to set a stop loss, set a stop target, and then just buy. I cannot buy right now because I'm outside. I mean, it's not the market time, but you just have to buy it. It's as simple as that. So that is how to buy, and that is which stocks to choose, right? So how should I sell my shares? So very simple. So you have something called as holdings. You click on that, and right now I hold 13 stocks of Pidilite. So I'm going to click on this and I'm going to say exit. You see, it's as simple as that. You say you exit and then you say sell, right? You're going to sell. So exit the market by selling 13 stocks that I hold at the price of 1448. Just say sell and it's sold. That's how simple it is. And if I invest 500 rupees for a share, when can I use it? uh, Now let's say it's not 500. Let's take the minimal that we know, it's 213 rupees. If you put 213 rupees, when can I remove? You can remove it the same day, you can remove it the next day, or you can remove it whenever you want. The best part about stock market is the liquidity that it offers. You can come out any point of time and you're gonna have the cash in your hand, right? But the withdrawing part can take up to 3 to 5 days, I would say, just to keep that buffer. Because if I sell my stock, I'm gonna have that money reflected in my demat account right away. But from the demat account till my bank account, if it has to come, it might take minimum of 2 working days and maximum of 3 to 4. Like, that's the max I've actually faced till now. But usually within 2 days I do get. If it's Friday, then you can expect Tuesday, because Monday is when you're going to be placing an order, and then they will give you by Tuesday. So it's just 1 or 2 days buffer. So in case of emergency, yeah, you might not get that probably for 2 days. So yeah, you'll have to look into how urgent is that cash, or how important is that cash to you in your emergency situations. So I guess I've answered all the questions. Let me know if you have more. Thank you.